We are back in the kitchen and we are going to make a chicken pie. Johnny Rocha is in the building. Did you think you were going to be tested like this when you rocked up this morning, man?
This is far from my first thought.
Good.
And it's my first pie I've ever made. So 2 in 1.
We got this. I like to think I can do these things. Luckily, we are really well supported by Tiffany and an amazing kitchen team. So they've made it as easy as possible. So, but all we're going to do is paint by numbers, hopefully, okay? And I would imagine you, at your phase of rugby, you take in a lot of calories.
Yeah.
Because there is a lot of calories leaving the body. So hopefully this is going to pack a punch for you. And when, understandably, when the weather turns cold and you are craving something warm and satisfying, that comfort food, there are a few dishes that hit quite like a homemade pot pie. Golden flaky crust, rich savory filling, kind of meal that wraps you in comfort from the inside out. It's like having your Oma come and just give you a lacquer hug. Okay, so no pressure. So we've got our onions are sauteing and they're looking good. I think maybe we can even turn that guy down just a little bit without turning it off. Once you can handle that. So I reckon let's start with the chicken. If you were going to have a pie, what would the pie be? Chicken, beef?
Yeah, definitely chicken and mushroom.
Here we go.
And look what we have here.
You see, we did some research, okay? Well, that might have just been your agent. Okay, so let's pop the chicken in and let that start browning. So this would, they say it takes about 20 minutes preparation time and then 25 minutes odd in the oven. So you can put the oven on 200 degrees, get that warming up nicely. But we're going to speed things up just a little bit here, just for the sake of TV. You can crank, don't worry about the oven for now. We'll pop it in our oven over there that's going. So I think we can add our mushrooms and start bolstering up the flavor profile. And I think the thing with a pie is you want to kind of gradually build it up. It's got to be a fusion of flavors, and the chicken and mushroom flavor vibe, absolutely beautiful. Very, very good. So when you approach a day, how hectic is your nutrition when you've got to manage your output? Are you the kind of guy who gets hangry at a point in the day and just like shuts down?
Definitely. Maybe not so hangry, but I lose my energy quickly and I get tired and I get mopey and then, I don't focus so well after that. But no, it's very important keeping your energy levels up. I mean, you're training for quite a few hours every day. So just being able to keep that constant level and be able to perform at your maximum is quite important. So.
And every player tells me this. The food, vitally important. The sleep, vitally important. What are those pressure points for you? What do you have to make sure, where Matt isn't there to say, okay, go to bed now? What is the important stuff to you, man?
No, I think just getting a regular routine is quite important, I think. But I struggle a little bit with that. With varsity and stuff, I'm trying to balance 2 lives at the moment. So I'm struggling on the sleep front. But yeah, you guys have brought me out very early here today.
I was going to say, no judgment in this space. Everyone here struggles with the sleep issue, okay? Don't worry, you're in very good company. Okay, that's starting to brown off nicely. Obviously, I think we would push the chicken a little bit further with the time, but for the sake of TV, we're going to hurry on and I think start grating in our garlic. For a little bit of a flavor profile, it just adds layers to it. And it's amazing how if you've just got a bit of garlic, some salt and pepper, it's not just about the flavor that they add, but they activate flavors and other things. So if you're working on a student budget and that's all you've got, just go and search out just one little clove of garlic and you'll be all right.
Just watch out, it gets stuck in the breath a little bit.
Exactly. You're also at a critical dating phase of life, so maybe you want to mitigate that just a little bit. Parsley actually helps a lot with garlic breath, but in this case, we're going to use a little bit of thyme, which is absolutely beautiful with the chicken. So scrape a little bit off there. There we go. And you know your flavor profile. Are you like a sweet tooth or are you a savory kind of guy?
Sweet tooth type of guy. Chocolate after dinner.
Oh, really? Well, that's when you're supposed to have it, man. Or after training. I don't know if there's the time. Okay, so scrape a little of those guys off. I suppose for the filling of a pie, you don't really want sticks and stuff in there, hey? But I think thyme is quite forgiving. It's quite a small little herb there. Look at you doing your little herb bag. Hey, very good, very, very nice. And then we're going to round that off with a little bit of flour and then half of our stock and our cream just to thicken it all up. You can just somahoy and ming absolutely everything together. So now I'm going to work on our little pastry caps, and this is what we like about the pot pie, where it's not so hectic that you have to bake the whole pie and get the pastry right. What I love about working with something like this that is absolutely pre-packaged, it makes all the difference and takes all the legwork out. So we're going to pop that guy right here, and
a little bit of milk.
Yep, you can put that's actually cream going in there, which just to thicken it up, make it even more luxurious. We are down with that. So I just don't want to ruin our pastry before we've even gotten going. Beautiful. And I think baking can be very intimidating because it kind of feels more like science than cooking. But if you just follow the playbook, play by play, go in with a game plan, a strategy, it's all good. All right, so I don't want to waste too much. There we go. Let's spread a little bit of this guy around here. That's looking great, dude.
Yeah,
And we'll
it's
just let
really
that
coming
kind
on,
of
the
thicken.
colours.
Hey?
Getting there.
Dude, that's like a proper chicken filling for a chicken pie. And this, I hope this isn't the high point of your day today. I hope you go and do something amazing on the field later. But at least for the next little stands, I'm going to try and use as little as possible so we don't waste. I'm going to cut just one of these guys off for now. In fact, I'll do two. And then we will, there we go. And as we progress, Johnny and I will finish off. So what we're going to do now, when our filling is ready, we're going to pop it into our little ramekins over here. And then we're going to use a little bit of egg wash on top of our pastry, pop that on top, and then finish it off with that little ribbing there on the side. And then we pop it into the oven 25 minutes, dude.
Awesome.
Sorted.
Easy, easy.
You almost made a pie, but we will finish the pie as we go. We'll let our beautiful filling kind of combine and get all those flavors infused. And if you want to cook along with us and finish this recipe, you can head over to expressoshow.com. Johnny, you're a legend, dude. Absolutely brilliant. Well done. Make a big one now, okay? With the whole pot.